Thank you for taking this moment to breathe and to listen to what can change your life forever. My name is Ragnar Sinikas and I'm the founder of Starpreneurs TV, How to Dominate the Tech Talk Show, World Women Conference and Awards, and the creator of Coral Desk. My mission is to empower through education. And thank you very much for joining us today. Today, you're taking the next step in your personal growth by listening to our story. And we have the honor to bring to you a young entrepreneur from Estonia. Her name is Maria Zujeva, and she is a professional Argentine tango dancer, instructor, and a young real estate entrepreneur from Estonia. Without any further ado, Maria, welcome to the show, and tell us who is Maria and why are you doing what you're doing?
Thank you so much for having me today. First of all, it's a pleasure to share my experiences and a life story. So to start with, as Ragnar mentioned, I am an Argentine tango dancer, dance instructor, and a choreographer. I've been living in the UK for 10 years, and I recently came back to my home country to share the experiences here in my hometown in Tallinn. And as a young entrepreneur, I started my business here in the dance industry as well as in the real estate. To tell you my story, basically it all started in childhood. I believe things that we dream of and we're passionate about are coming from when we are small. So I was really passionate about ballet dancing, and I truly wanted to become a well-known ballet dancer. And life brought me to a ballet school where I've been studying for a few years here in Tallinn. And I've been performing in Estonia National Opera House, and the desire towards the dance was growing and growing. However, I must tell that things are not permanent in life. And at some point, the agenda that I was imagining for myself when I was small just suddenly changed due to my foot injury. And I was thinking as a small child what to do because when you have a clear idea when you are small, then you really try to stick to it, and it's very emotional. And what I also would like to mention, that I'm truly grateful to my parents who gave me a chance to do what I truly love, because the decision to take me to a ballet school was very tough for my mom, as they lived away from the capital of Tallinn. And when I was 11, I moved out from my parents' house in order to pursue my passion. So moving on from there, I had to change my life when I was around 13, 14 years old, and think what I'm going to do next. And as the dancing was not really that I could do professionally anymore, specifically ballet, as it's a very hard discipline in the art of dance, I applied for the university and basically moved out from Estonia in order to grow myself as a person. And here I am. I studied politics, which is completely different to what I've been imagining myself as a child. And I must say that, which is important, especially nowadays with the current global situation, my advice is to adapt and accept the situation as it is and make it work for you. So if you are truly believing that something is not working, don't give up and make it work for yourself. There is always an option. So basically, this is kind of a short story or of how I've been from one thing into another since I was small. Nevertheless, life brought me back to dancing. And what I must say is that if you are truly believing what you want to do with your life or in the future, try to stick to that. Because if you do things from your heart, it may definitely get you somewhere. And today I am back to Tallinn, starting my business here in Estonia, teaching people to dance. This is my passion. It's been my passion, and it still is. Despite doing other disciplines in between, I still came back to what I truly love, and I am sharing that love and ideas here in my home country.
That's beautiful. Can you share us also with now having to start over, starting your entrepreneurial journey? What have you found the biggest or let's say the common challenges that a young entrepreneur faces when they start their own business?
I think the biggest challenging is having lots of doubts, especially in current world. There are so many going on at the moment, and some ideas are already taken. So you are not entirely sure how this is going to work. But what I must say that it doesn't matter that something is already existing. You should use it as a tool to develop it into something further that would attract even more people. So the hardest thing is to get that idea, stick to it, and believe that this is going to work. Because if you believe and you keep consistent, in the end, this is going to grow into something bigger. The hardest thing is just to kick off, to start it. And then as soon as you start, you will see how your idea is being developed and is growing bigger and bigger. So it's just hard to be brave enough and start. I guess it's that.
So you have been from dance to politics and now in real estate. How did you end up in real estate?
Basically, as a dancer, and already I had an experience of leaving that industry as a ballet dancer. Ballet is a very strict discipline with thousands of rules, requires lots of pressure and tension and everything. So at some point I had to quit it because due to ankle injury, I couldn't continue anymore. So when I was small, I realized that I have to do something on the side. There should be something on the side as plan B, which may grow into plan A one day. Because as I said, things may not be permanent. And I think nowadays, maybe it's not always an option to just stick to one thing. It's good to develop something else as well that could be your career. So it's never. I personally think that it's good to stick to one thing and like push it really hard in order to build something big. However, it's also good to be intelligent in another field, just in case if something happens, you may do something that you're already started to develop. It can be something really small, but it could be something extra. So since I was small, I was having those ideas. That's why I went to university. I studied different discipline because I thought, just in case if life changes like it does now, I need to have something extra that I can do, and I need to have an extra knowledge, not just as a dancer. I want to develop my business in another field. So therefore, as a dancer, as a dance instructor here, I truly love it and I'm being passionate, but I also found a field which gives me a lot of flexibility, time, and my interest has always been in architecture and things like that. Maybe in the future I will acquire another degree, but real estate sounded and seemed for me very stable and kind of area that could also give me stability and time. So that's why I thought I could connect those two businesses for myself, because I am interested in those. They give me very good time flexibility, so I have enough time for my students, doing the tango and developing my passion, and also something a bit more stable as a future business plan.
That's beautiful. So let's talk about your most memorable moment in your career, and why would you say that this particular one is the one?
You mean my career?
I was reading your
what
bio.
I'm doing.
I was reading your bio, and
Yes.
there was something that really pumped out, and I think that had been something very emotional, something from the recognition, something absolutely incredible. So during your career working at the embassy, what was the most highlighted moment in there that you are particularly proud of?
Yes, after I basically started studying for politics, I was looking for opportunities to move in that career. I really loved history and everything, and obviously I was thinking, what are the stairs for me to go when I graduate? And I had an amazing opportunity to have my internship at the American Embassy here in Tallinn, in Estonia. And we've been organizing different things, events, and that was lovely. And at that time, we had an official visit of President Barack Obama to Tallinn. And I was the only intern at the embassy at that time, so I had the chance to meet President Obama and give a handshake to him. And of course, as a student, that was very emotional to meet the leader of the country, just seeing him in front of myself. And, you know, at that time, I felt that I don't know where my life is gonna get me, but giving him a handshake made me feel that I was there on purpose, because whatever you do in life, you should do with your heart. No matter whether I would be a politician in the future or a well-recognized dance instructor of tango, you should do everything with your heart, and it's gonna definitely get you somewhere in your life. So yes, it's a truly memorable experience, and I'm grateful to people who gave me opportunity to have my internship there, and it will stay for the whole of my life. So thank you so much to everyone for this amazing chance.
I think that we did see the passion, and that we did see also the importance that I think coming from a small country like Estonia, and especially coming after Soviet Union, where we all thought that first of all we did not have role models as great entrepreneurs, great leaders in politics. We just started from zero, no? So I think our generations have been just looking and finding the best way how to really make it, make the best out of our lives. And I think that that type of experiences really give us the maybe the exactly like you mentioned before, like what are the common challenges for entrepreneurs as well, to believe in yourself, that everything is possible. And when life brings you that type of experiences in your life, and then you just think like, okay, I am a girl from Estonia, a little country, and I'm in front of this guy, which is leading the biggest economy, the biggest country in the world, and I'm shaking the hand. That's something, no? So I think that it's all about how do we put ourselves in those boxes where we say that, why should I even dream big? Because I don't think that I can do it. But then you are brought experiences like this and you say, no, it's all here. You can do whatever you dream of and you can make it. So beautiful. That's why I wanted to talk about it, because I think that it's very important, and especially for young entrepreneurs, to understand that you are not defined by your circumstances whatsoever. If it's a small country, if it's a poor neighborhood, if you haven't had parents, whatever your circumstances are, you are not defined by them. So you are the only one who can believe in yourself, because if you don't, nobody else will. And I just, when I read your biography, I said, this is the girl which really understand, and that today you're not the girl anymore. You are a young lady which has accomplished a lot, which has really taken the courage and stepped up. And by all those countries which you have lived, by taking the chance and going and move away from your family, just being 11, that means something. And this is extraordinary. And the way that you have pushed through and everything which you have achieved, I truly want to appreciate you, and I want to appreciate that you share your Voldemort story with us. But let's move forward, and that's not it. She has accomplished more. So let's talk about also, I think in our audience, we have a lot of conference organizers, and we all know that under all those circumstances which everybody is facing, everything is changing, and just to see, and we already saw that you're very innovative, and you see maybe things which other people do not see. What do you think? You have been promoting mainly the events and also organizing them. What do you think? What is going to change, and where this industry is really going?
I think that despite the circumstances we're facing, and we may not have that many opportunities to gather a lot and meet lots of people, but we always have an option to do it virtually, as we do now. We are having an amazing interview virtually, so we still can put our efforts in order to unite people around the world in one platform and share our amazing experiences, because actually I see that people can benefit from that more, because not always people could travel to one conference in particular country and meet you, but throughout virtual opportunities we can meet everyone we like and have interviews, have hearing different stories from other people, and it can only be done, you know, sitting at home. So I personally think in events sector or organizational sector that are focused on events, it's a big future, because we can unite more people in one platform, getting to know each other. And when you unite and put all this energy together, it can really be a blast. It can work very well and build up into something really big. So I definitely see a good future.
Beautiful. And as you see, if you can't change the circumstance, you just change your attitude. So instead of seeing it as a negative, we see it as positive and thinking that actually now we don't have the limit how many people we can invite, how many people will fit in the room, how many people will actually be able to attend, because there is a huge amount of money what we usually need. So so that's beautiful answer. But before we finish up with your career, let's talk about little more about the dancing career. And I know that your mission is really to help others through it. So tell us more about that concept, and who do you help, and what do you specifically do?
Basically, in London, after I was working in events sector, life brought me back into the dance industry still, and I'm here. So again, believe in yourself and believe in your passions and dreams and follow them. So I am here, and what is the goal and my belief? Back in London, I've been working in a dance studio right in the central London. It's called Arthur Murray. It's very well known. And the beautiful idea of that studio was that they were changing people's lives through the dancing. And we've met so many people with different backgrounds, different nationalities, and with the most tragic stories, with the most happiest stories of their lives. And we were all there in one dance studio, speaking the same language, which is called dance. Because when you dance, you don't have to speak. You speak through the body language. And that's how you can understand the person's energy, his worries. And as it is very emotional, it is physical, especially the partner dancing, when there's a connection between two people, it changes a lot of how you feel, and also eventually how you look. Therefore, this really got into my heart, and I started really to believe that, and I could see the results of people who went through my hands change their lives a lot. People are eventually becoming happier, free, and starting to see other things in life that they didn't before. So a lot of people who lost their partners, or we had people who were ill with the cancer, they came to the dance studio for hope. And we were there to realize that hope. And we could see how dancing, how our attitude and the method of teaching, how we cared about them, changed their lives. So it's not about learning steps. It is about enjoying that activity and feeling the freedom. So that's what I want to do in Estonia as well. I want people to believe in themselves. There are so many people that are having lots of doubts. You know, we normally overthink a lot. And when you come to the dance studio, you learn to throw bad things out from your mind and just focus on what you are doing. And it makes you feel better. There were ladies who were really close, who dreamed to meet their partner one day. And they started to flourish because there is beautiful romantic music. something happens within you, and you just start to live again. So because dance unites a lot of people, there are so many social events going on. Of course, now is much harder, but there are also virtual things. As soon as you learn how to dance, this is something that you will probably stick for the whole of your life. And I really want to unite as many people as possible, even if it's gonna change even a little bit of your life in a good way. Then I would really feel, you know, grateful that I've contributed to someone else's life and I made it better. So this is my idea here, and that's what I'm working on with my students at the moment. The biggest reward is to see them being really happy.
So let us now ask you how we as community can serve you. So is there anything where you need help with?
Of course, to grow this community, we need to attract to sing, and they are very shy and would never make their step into it, so they're missing out a lot. So it is the help is to convince people to try it and then see if that works for them. There is also a platform that I would need in order to make videos, communicate virtually. So those who are very shy could just, you know, click, see the class from their houses, and they don't need to go anywhere. And maybe eventually this will bring confidence in themselves. And one day when the world is a better place for social events, they would be brave enough to go and socialize and meet our people through the dancing.
Beautiful. Then from my side of the story, I can invite you to leverage on our connected TV platform, and that we would be honored to have you there and share your knowledge and share all your experiences with our audience, and also help to grow yours. So that would be a true honor to do so. But you, who you are watching, if you got some ideas, and if that happens to be something that is talking to you as well at this very moment, then very soon we're going to share Maria's contacts. So keep those things in mind, and you can, obviously, we would actually love to hear all about that, not only Maria, but us as well, because then we can really see how much we are able to help and impact people. So if you have any comments, questions or recommendations, you can leave them below this video, and for sure we are going to answer each one of them. So we will move forward, and is there anything else that you would like to share with us, and what do you think what the future will bring you personally and professionally?
I am generally an optimistic person, and I think the future is bright, and I want to believe in it. I want people to never give up on their ideas, and the more people throw their beautiful ideas that are most importantly coming from their heart, I am sure this will make the world a better place to live. So the future is in our hands, and those who really want to contribute to the future, because it is all connected. We're all in this world connected. So the good always wins. I believe in it. And professionally, as the world is progressing so much, I am sure there will be opportunities coming in, the ones that I may not even think about right now, but they will be coming. I just think that we need to keep consistent in what we are doing, developing the idea, and the right things and people will come in order to flourish.
Sure. So I hope you did make the list yesterday, as we talked previously, the people that and the things that you want to attract in your life. So, Maria, share your 3 recommendations with us how to dominate the decade.
Basically, I've written down, I've been thinking about very deeply, and the first one, I am not a mother yet, but I really would love to be a mother in the future. And based on the what my parents did for me, my first recommendation comes from my parents' side, which is let your kids do what they love, respect their decisions and choices, and support it. Because I think parents or people that surround young children should make them believe in themselves. Because as through my experience, I got back into my passion. I started it in my childhood with the idea of dancing, and here I am. I am still doing it, and because this drives me to do things, this motivates me. So I'm grateful to my parents that they gave me a chance and supported me in it. So this is the first thing I wanna tell. Please support young kids to do what they truly love. Give them a chance. The second one is never give up and follow your dreams. Despite how the world is changing, stick to what you believe is right for you and don't doubt it. If you have lots of doubts, the idea becomes really vague. But if you truly wanna push it through because you believe it's gonna work, and if it's gonna get you somewhere. And the third one, whatever you do, do with all your heart. Things will work.
Those are absolutely beautiful recommendations, and you who you are watching, if you didn't have paper and pen with you, then I would recommend you to take them, go back to this video and write down. But then not only write down, but take also action on them. So if someone was today really listening and we sparked something in them and they want to get to know you better, they want to support you, or they want to follow you, how people can contact and follow you?
I have a personal page on Facebook at the moment while I'm developing my website. You can contact me through Facebook. So just find me, Maria Zujeva, and you will see a tango dancer webpage. So you can always contact me through there, and I will be happy to respond and help you.
Beautiful. What would be your last message to everybody that took time today to listen to us?
I want to thank everybody, especially Ragne and Inga, to inviting me here today to give the speech that hopefully inspired someone. And I just want to share a message that think positive and never give up on the things that you love, because we need people who are going to inspire others, and this will make the world a better place.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you, Maria, for sharing your very inspirational story. I'm pretty sure that there were a lot of people who could relate to your story, who maybe have even gone through all that fire that you have done, and have really experienced all that you have done. And again, I want to appreciate you and congratulate you, because despite of your very young age, you have accomplished a lot, and especially considering all the circumstances which you were able to dismiss and just make your life to be the dream life that you have wanted. So who you are watching, the points that you wrote down, and if you didn't, then again, go back and do it. So become the hero of your own life by just taking massive action on everything that you heard today. And maybe that sparks something else which you have been postponing for a while now. So become the hero of your own life. And we all know how you can become the hero in someone else's life, just by doing this one click. Sharing is caring. So share the story, and we never know how this can motivate, inspire, or actually change someone else's life. So become the hero of your own life and in someone else's life. I believe in your power to do so. I will see you in our next episode. Thank you very much for joining us today, and we will see you very soon. And Maria, thank you very much, and looking forward to see your new projects.
Thank you.